I just learned that there's been a congressional probe into homeowners insurance. And what they found is that in 200 counties across the United States, non renewals tripled. And that doesn't even surprise me. And the reason why this doesn't surprise me as an insurance agent is because this has been the worst insurance market in 40 years. One example is Oregon Mutual. They had built up a good amount, well over $100 million worth of business in homeowners insurance and auto insurance, and they dropped all of it, non-renewing, which means that they couldn't even sell that business to someone else, and they couldn't find a way to make it profitable. And I know lots of people love to just say corporate greed because it is the simplest way to explain anything and everything that you don't like. But this problem is just not that simple. The industry has experienced repeated catastrophic storms, fires, floods with greater severity, meaning the value was a lot higher, and greater frequency, meaning they were happening more often than in decades past. Insurance companies can't price for sudden catastrophic losses like that. The pandemic, it kicked off a series of supply delays, rising labor costs, and then inflation, which all those put together just absolutely shot up claims costs really quickly. In a lot of states, like Washington, for example, insurance companies can't raise their prices whenever they feel like. They have to file it. And in Washington, oftentimes it takes between 9 and 18 months to get a price increase approved. Now, can you imagine if you're seeing your claims costs increasing every single 3 months by 20, 30, 40%? There's no way they can price for that. And the net result is that insurance companies just stopped selling products in lots of places or at prices that people could just deal with. This is a seriously multifaceted, multi-year issue with a lot of other things affecting it. And I don't really know what the fix is, but I know it's going to involve at least these three things. One, improved risk management of homes. That means water sensors around pipes, not allowing homes to be built in wildfire zones or, built in, known storm areas and then built to withstand wildfire, withstand storms, not rebuild these same structures every few years. There's areas in the country that is literally the practice. Number two, we're going to have to see some improved efficiency with insurance companies. There's a lot of waste. There's a lot of excess labor. There's a lot of stupid, processes. And some of them are legally based, is that they have to do something a certain way in order to make the insurance commissioner, the government of that state, happy. That needs to be completely reevaluated so that way insurance companies can do more with less. Using AI and technology to reduce labor and then really incentivize insurance companies to pay claims faster instead of fighting their clients, because some insurance companies have the attitude that we will manage our claims costs by lowering out each claim. That what that's caused in the last several years is that a lot of people bring their policies to lawyers and then do multi-year legal battle. That's more expensive for everyone and it's worse for the client. It's not good. Pay the claims faster. And then lastly, I know some people are really not going to like this. We're going to need to change the way that the coverage gets written. For example, we need to give insurance companies more information about homes, maybe using some sort of augmented reality, a walk around video showing the inside and the outside of the home so that way the insurance company actually knows what's really there. Because I'm not going to lie, I've seen some things where people say that their house is updated, things are beautiful and things have been rebuilt, and it is a complete trash heap and they're lying to everyone. And those people put stresses on the system. It puts stresses on the people that are being honest and then still having to pay larger for that kind of behavior. Another thing is that I think we're going to need to adjust lending rules to allow for different kinds of valuations of homes. Let's be real. Most people, we just need a place to live that functions very, very similarly to where we have. We don't need an exact replica rebuilt of a 1940s craftsman home. That's not helpful. That's another stress on the system. And lots of people are going to disagree with these takes, and that's fine. I don't care. My point, and the thing I believe the most strongly about all this, is that we can't just approach this one way. You can't just say, insurance companies, you're not allowed to raise prices. That just blows up the market even more. That's what California did. And that's why they are having so many problems. We need to approach this from every angle, because otherwise, if we don't, homeownership will only be for the wealthy, because only the wealthy will be able to afford the insurance, and they're going to be the only ones that could comply with the lending requirements.